Hey yo guys, what's up? It's Flipskater here, and today I have an installment to a new series I might be starting because I've had a couple people ask me to do this type of thing, how to get better at Call of Duty, little tips and tricks and stuff that make you a little bit better and to die less in the game. This isn't going to be one of those type of things that tells you like how to rack up a giant amount of kills, because that really depends on who you're going to be playing against. And there's a lot of factors that influence how good you're going to be doing. And I'm going to jump off before I start and going into the gameplay. You're going to see a little bit of campiness while I let this bomb blow up. That's really the only time I camp this whole gameplay. I just want to get one bomb down. So just to let you guys know what you're about to see. So yeah, Call of Duty tips. Tip number 1, know your map. Like here, I was studying like a little bit because I barely ever play on this match. Even though I play a lot of League play, I barely ever get this match. And I was trying to figure out where good places were to chill on Search and Destroy for when I get this in League play. And I found out that this wall right here was a really good place to see the bomb. As you can see me scoping it out. And you really need to know where you're at, be aware of your surroundings. And you'll always have to jump on your opponent if they don't know a wall's there, or they don't know something you can jump over is right there, and you do, and you hop over something and get them from the side or something like that. All this types of little jumping over things is really, really helpful in this game. And, oh, hit marker. I was so scared. Andy threw down C4. Anyway, yeah, it's really going to help you get a little bit of a jump over your opponent, and then if you can outgun them, they shouldn't even get hit markers. They shouldn't even be bullets connecting. It should just be a really good play. And yeah, that's just tip number 1. Always know your map, know where you're going to be, know all the little corners that people like to hide in. Just make sure you know your surroundings really, really well, know where the walls are at. Tip number 2, as you can see, I do slightly, sometimes I get a little overconfident and just run out, but stick going cover to cover, so you always have something in between you and the bullets flying at you. For the most part, I don't mean just stand there and head glitch. That is not something that I like. Don't just stand there and head glitch. But you can just stay in your cover for a minute, move around quick, like swiftly, cover to cover, and yeah, it should really help you with the bullets hitting you. The bullets usually won't make as good of a connection to your body if you're going to be moving around. If you have a wall in between you and they can only see your chest, it's going to be a lot harder for them to aim at you. So always have cover, always be moving around cover to cover. It's really, really going to help you guys out. Moving side to side, moving to barrel, wall to wall. Here was a really lucky double kill. Like I should have ran away. Cover to cover is really going to help you guys. And if that's one tip you guys learned from this, please take away moving cover to cover. It's a very good tip. Tip number 2 or 3. Don't know how to count? Dang, just had algebra class too. Anyway, tip number 3. And this one is also really, really important. Tip number 3 is always know what gun outguns what. It's in the fact, if you're in a long-range gunfight and somebody has an AR and you have, let's say, the Vector like I have here, you're gonna lose. An AR will beat a sub at big distances. A sub will be anything up close except for a Cat 40. And that's just how it is. AR doesn't shoot fast enough to beat a sub. Hoping this sniper doesn't get me. Oh, I almost made it. Anyway, an assault rifle does not shoot fast enough to beat a submachine gun. Like right there, you saw he wasn't able to pop off enough bullets, but his gun did a lot of damage. That's one thing you gotta worry about, is knowing what gun does what, and that goes and ties in with your surroundings piece. If you know you're going to be all in close quarters, submachine gun will really work for that map. If you know you're going to be all long range, pick an AR like the AN or the M8. It's really going to help you guys out. Another really good thing is gun choice. Which gun goes with your certain playing style and the way that you like to play. Like me, I'm a little more rushy until I get into the opposing sides. Until I get to the opposing side, and then I'm a little bit more chill, like to wait for them to come to me. It just depends on the game mode and your playing style. Know which gun fits you. The Vector, the Peacekeeper, even the Scorpion sometimes. I hate that gun, but even the Scorpion sometimes is really good rushing type gun, rushing spawn points. playing demolition, if you're going to be playing objective, stuff like that. Submachine guns are really good for that type of thing. And if you're a really rushy player, I would try out the Vector or the MP7 or the MSMC. Those are three really good submachine guns. So if you like a little bit rushy gameplay, go with those. And if you like a little bit more distance, like have to actually aim down, like really know where you're shooting type of fights, you're gonna want an AR. I had to take out that one so he didn't turn on me. But you're gonna want a little AR. You're gonna want the AN or the M8 or the SMR even. Whether you have a good trigger finger or not, the SMR is always a good gun. Here, I don't know why I only get one kill. I was very confused. I was just kind of mad, actually. A little bit heated, bro. And then, like, as I was saying, guys, if you're into lengthier type gunfights, farther away, knowing where your opponent's going to be and aiming down, that type of stuff, you're going to want an AR. And you just really need to know where you're going to be, know what your map space is going to be like, and use the gun to the best of your ability. Like, really use the gun very well. Tip number 4, I think. I don't know, I went on a little rant there. Confidence. As you saw right here, I got the VSAT, I was geeked, I was gonna go poop on these dudes. And then I realized that I got super overconfident. I tried to get away, but I really couldn't. I saw 3 of them on the little map, and I was like, oh, I can rush in, take them all out. This has a pretty good mag size. But it doesn't always work out that way, and sometimes you just gotta be a little bit chill, gotta be less confident and full of yourself. You have to know what you're doing. That's all I have to say is that tip is confidence is really key. If you're like, oh, I'm not gonna kill this person, you're probably not gonna kill the person. You gotta always be sure of yourself and know that you're gonna win the gunfight. But on the same token, you have to make sure that you aren't overplaying it and you're like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna run in, kill their entire team, and then you get smoked. It's like a two-way street sort of thing. So confidence is good, overconfidence is bad. I just pooped on that kid. Get side turned on. But anyway, guys, back to the next tip, which I think we're at number 5. If I'm not, you guys are gonna correct me in the comments or something. Knowing when to challenge and when not to challenge. As you see right there, they planted the bomb. I'm supposed to go defuse it, but I wait. I chill on the outside around the surroundings, scope out the map to see where their team is, and that's what you really need to do. You need to scope out your surroundings and know when to challenge. Know when to run out and know when they're going to be looking for you, all this type of stuff. In this camp much around here, there's going to be another place where this man is going to be laying down with a LMG, and it really makes me mad. I hate LMGs. I've never used an LMG in this game. They're all level 0 or 1, whatever they start on. I just hate those guns so much. But anyway, guys, number 5 is just know when to challenge. Do not be sure of yourself. All these tips are going to tie in together, so if you hear me kind of backtrack a little bit, don't be worried about that. Just all these tips tying together. So, yeah, it's all good. Tip number 6. These tips are going to be, LMG, like I said. Anyway, tip number 6, guys. Tip number 6 is always look at your mini-map. As you can see there, I overplayed my mini-map looking at the UAV, and I was like, oh, I know he's going to be up here, and I rushed out, and of course he had an LMG. You see me pre-firing right there, trying to get him to spook out. It didn't work, so kind of had to play the tactic a little different, and it kind of worked out for me. My teammate, not so much, but for me, it worked out. I didn't get sniped, I didn't get hit with the cap, whatever gun that guy had, he did not hit me with it, so that's a really good thing. But you guys just need to know when to look at your radar, when not to just stare at it. You just gotta watch what you're doing, really. The radar will be your best friend. If somebody's shooting behind you with an unsilenced gun, you can just instantly turn on them if you're looking at your map. But don't stare it down. Don't overplay it like I do a lot of the times. I get scared when I see a red dot and I go somewhere in the corner I think is safe, and it doesn't really work. Tip number 7, I believe. So bad at counting, I guess. Tip number 7 is, dun dun dun, please do not, and I mean this in the biggest Like, I'm not trying to hate on people to do this, but do not camp. Conservative playing is good. You see the way I'm playing now, strolling through the map, but not taking on a lot of challenge, just chilling through it, but not sitting in the same place. This is the type of approach you need to take when you play the game. You need to really be chill. And I think that's all the tips I can get through, guys. This is probably going to be a really long video. I think I'm at like 10 minutes, but this is a tip guide to getting better at Black Ops 2. Let me know in the comments if you want me to keep doing this type of series. Until next time, it's been Flip Skater, I'm out. Thanks, yo.